How do you fix that stupid chat? It loves to break. It does, it does. You know, I really like OBS. I really do. There's a lot of good things about it. The minor things that it doesn't have intricacies for YouTube is a little annoying, I will say. How do I go to the actual... Nope, that's not what I want to do. I would like to go to the actual stream itself. Oh, I think I do that on the channel. There's just those things where you slowly get more used to shit. Ah. I heard a repetition. There we go. Pop out chat. Oh no, I don't want that version. Do I want to go to this? Yeah, I'm there now. Observe, I have gotten the ability to make the chat look better. Hopefully, it just has a lot of dumb intricacies along the way. Nope, I don't think that copied in full. Darn it. More AA? Yes. Have you not noticed the month? Oh, that's a little... Why is that the wrong size? Or is it the right size? Does it not have the same intricacies? It should. I don't know why it doesn't. Let's see. I mean, I can... Yeah, no, none of that's the right size. Why didn't it bring over... I don't understand. Maybe if I... Do I, like, actually have to re-put the CBS in every time? Because that would be obnoxious to figure out. I have too many tabs open because I was trying to figure out, like, 50 different things earlier. Yeah, it's just small for some reason now. Even though it wasn't before. Let's see. Huh. If I just make it bigger. Nope, that didn't fix anything. It's just not acknowledging this, the custom CSS for some reason. If I tell it not to do this... Nope. Nope, that's not correct. Why? Why is it... Why would it perfectly work then and then not work later? Like, what changed? I'll tell you, the answer is nothing. Technology's just weird. Okay, so it has to be... I'm just gonna try to put in all of this again. See what happens. Observe as no one cares about what I'm doing nearly as much as I am. What changed? What changed? Is it just the source? Is the source bad? Oh, what is... Maybe because it's not that? Oh, I swear to God, if it's because it was live chat and it wasn't, it was top chat instead of live chat, that's gonna be such a dumb glitch. Nothing changed! Woo! Everybody hurrah and hooray that nothing is working. I bet I can't even see what you guys are actually saying to me in chat right now. Nope, nobody's saying anything. So that's at least a positive, maybe. I don't know anymore. You have the box. That is good. That is good news. I guess I'm just gonna... I'm gonna up the font size to like 30 and see what happens. See if that actually changed the CSS in any way. I literally hate when I test stuff before stream and then it just breaks. It breaks anyway. It fixed itself for like a second and then it broke again. What caused that? I'm just gonna erase everything. Close, refresh, close, refresh, close, refresh. Nope, it's just made of stupid now. Nope. Why? What changed? Oh, well now it just broke a different... Wait, is it because of that stupid... Oh, hold on, I bet it's because of that stupid thing. Speaking of stupid thing, it's like buried. How do you make that go away? Oh, what if I refresh it? What the hell? Is it because it put it at the bottom? Because did, like, everybody else's chat, like, mysteriously appear on the... I'm opening more things, and it's upsetting me. Somebody type something. Somebody just type something. Please. But, yeah, I can do it myself. If I, you know, find between the 20 different tabs that are open trying to make this stream work. Yeah, da, 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 da. Does it divide it? Nope, it just works now. Cool. Great. Aneurysm, ever present and constant. Just... For some reason, it fixed itself. I'm gonna pour myself a drink. By the way, I'm realizing if I really wanted to, I could totally do these live streams and then re-upload like a better version, quote unquote, obviously. Oh my god, my desk is soaked now. 1 second. That's a problem. I need to pop out that. I can see chat at that size. Can you guys see chat at that size? Yeah, I could totally just like live stream and then just delete it and then re-upload it with like fixed audio and stuff and like no beginning bit, which some people might like, but it would also like, you know, create and destroy what's the word I'm looking for? Statistics. What do I need? I'm afraid to pop out window anything right now, I'm gonna be honest. Word, it's all about to break. Because why it's it's one of those things where it's like you don't know why it's working anyway, so you're like, well, I don't want to touch it because what if it just breaks? Give me my doc upload, I swear to god. I just need to see OBS. I genuinely like you better. So why do you oh no, I touched it. Okay, it worked. Sick. Okay. There you go. Whatever. I have chat again. Hello, everyone. Yeah, no, I was saying I could totally just, like, delete, upload, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I don't have the Wi-Fi for that, but it's not exactly off the table, if you know what I mean. But yeah, overall, hello. It's been a minute. I know I didn't stream as much in October as I wanted. I got hyper-focused on editing and trying to figure out how to make money. I got approved by DoorDash, so I was doing that yesterday, and I now kind of have a decent balance of, oh my, this is the sweatiest Pepsi ever. What, does it play League? I swear to God. Fuck, Fortnite's on the weekends, bro. Holy hell. It's just soaked. Am I too loud? Tell me if I'm too loud. I was adjusting audio things. Oh god, it changed the bitrate again. Here's to hoping that doesn't cause a problem. Though it seems like OBS just loads for a second instead of actually making you guys lose me, which is good. Better than Streamlabs that goes, is that a minor lack of Wi-Fi? Ah! Yeah, I got a Pepsi. Bought a pizza. Trying to make ever presently. So you know those guys that you're like, why can't I stream like them? Why am I not as good as them? And stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you honestly. As the guy that like is doing what most of them do now that a lot of people are too scared to do. They all poop too. They all do the things that you worry about and see them do, and like they have to fix stream. They just have more people behind them and more experience, so they know how to play stuff off, they edit, they do this, that, and everything. Where's your Pepsi? Well, I was like, what joke do I want to do? There's like 5 different ones. I gotta find, so essentially the major plan, I'm just jumping to a different topic. I was gonna bring up how I need to find my Best Buy gift card, but that's gonna just lead to a more important topic anyway. So essentially, I need to find my Best Buy gift card so I can more cheaply buy Sonic Frontiers. And yes, I'm going to be streaming Sonic Frontiers. I already asked if Jamie was free. He said he was, so he'll probably be in the first part. And then we'll see if I don't just keep wanting to stream that every single day. But overall, there's going to be a small break in Phoenix Ember for Sonic Frontiers. Don't worry, I don't think I might also do a minor break for Scarlet and Violet. I think I'm mostly going to want to do that on my own. I just know I'm going to want to stream Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet might get the Brilliant Diamond treatment that, like, where I'll just pop in when I really want to play the game and also want to stream. Sure, go for it. Dum bum 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 bum. When somebody asks you, where's their soda while you're drinking a soda? If you feel some kind of way for that person, tell them it's sealed with a kiss. If they have COVID and they I'm kidding. No, that's not a word I said. Shut up, YouTube. Don't demonetize me. Yeah, I've been putzing around long enough. Let me turn this to live chat just to make sure I don't miss anything. And see? Everyone goes and says Pepsi's in his mouth. I guess we're gonna have to Pepsi for peace. Lip to lip. That was, I don't remember that being a good ad. I know a lot of people made fun of it. But yeah, essentially, my plan today is to get through the tutorial case, and I'd like to pace it where I'm done with the other I want to get the first 2 cases done before Sonic Frontiers. I don't make promises of that, but like that's currently the plan, if you know what I mean. I know we're getting the tutorial case done tonight, because that usually only takes about like an hour and a half to 2. But we do need to go and get started. How long have I been going? Okay, it's not like 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should do that with Oh yeah, of course, after I move over to this channel, YouTube, of course, implements a lot of new things that allow it to, oh my, nobody's just gonna let me sit here and not do any of the tag stuff? Oh yeah, well, just we're ready to start stream, right? No, not even close. We actually have to, say Phoenix Wright Justice for All now. Because we're at the second game, baby! Let's see. What all needs to be done? Yeah. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright 2. Wapala. Yeah, that's the plan. He told me to remind him at, after 9 o'clock, once, he's brought his friend home. So, maybe we'll have multiple people playing Minecraft, who knows? But yeah. He will be joining. No, I'm not streaming Minecraft. Yes, I'm willing to stream Minecraft. Here's a tutorial case. They're not my chickens. Oh, never mind. I do remember the chickens now. Crap. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't touch that, so something probably destroyed it. Let's see. I get some of these to auto. I wonder if there's a setting for that. I think I keep... No, do I keep I keep spelling Phoenix like 5 different ways. I didn't type long play, I only typed long. So just Phoenix Wright long. Okay, that's gonna be enough for now. We're already going so late into this. Alright, boom shakalaka. There we go. Yeah, I definitely was the one that put that there. Alright, so let's see. Is anything else left? Did I forget anything else? Hello and welcome everyone. I'm about to do the intro. Let's move this slide to the side. Okay. Boop. And boop. And where'd the chat just go? Oh, did I? Okay, there we go. I was like, where's chat? Alright. 2 lawyers, 2 gay in love. Today we're playing Fall in Line, Roboticized Nation. It's time! Phoenix Wright 2, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. That's clearly the title. Don't question it. I didn't really update anybody on life with that. Oh, no, we gotta do it. We actually have to click new game. Isn't that nuts? I could have totally been sitting on this title the whole time. I did not. Oh well. Boop. Did I ever turn off autoplay or any of the other problems? No, I probably need to be absolutely ready to just do a murder, so hold on. Soda helps with murder. Delicious. Alright. Episode 1. The Lost Turnabout. Yes! My cursor capture's off, right? Yeah. Ugh. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough! You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, I know this shot. What? What have I done wrong? I can't allow you to go on like this. What? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Wow, I can't believe Phoenix is the victim this time. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. It was the judge all along. No. Why is this my ringtone? What a nightmare. And I bet it was this I thought that said right tone. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Shut the fuck up. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Ow! Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personnel, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Ow! Ouch! My head. It's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in here? Ah! Good morning! Ah! Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's the fighting spirit? Am I peeking the mic? Ugh. Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sorta hurts. Roger that! Oh, I just noticed we sound like Sonic and Tails talking to each other. Who's that? Oh, never mind. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble! What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me! You said you would prove that I was not guilty! Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed at me off. Leave it to me, you said! You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day! And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget that you're doing for me. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange. You keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. Afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible! No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, oh, wait a minute. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? Trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Oh no. I guess I must have amnesia? Has anyone else ever thought it was odd that, like, people that get amnesia never forget the word amnesia? I live my life feeling like a partial amnesiac because of how bad my memory is. And I forget words all the time, let alone my own past, so... The fact that people in media just always magically remember the word. It's like, oh, I don't have my memory. I guess I must have amnesia. Always seemed odd to me. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. Okay. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I like the pun. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ah! Someone please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? I tried to make the noise. I don't know if the mic picked it up. September 8, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Why were we in lobby 1, but we went to courtroom 2? That seems odd to me. I don't know why. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. That's your voice? I don't remember. I don't remember much today. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not, though I really wouldn't know what makes you a defense attorney. Now then, are you ready? About as ready as I'm gonna be. I guess I should say yes? For now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a second. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Especially after that DLC thing that may or may not have happened before that none of us will ever mention again. Until Apollo Justice. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse... How bad is that on the mic? Hello? Okay, not the worst thing in the world. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Don't worry, I'm having a drink. Somehow that's gonna help. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. I saw that dip. I saw that dip. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is... Hold on, gotta find my Brooklyn accent. Thank you. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters Expose Park. Oh my god! This music's great. Oh, wait, what? Oh, what is... Oh, I thought the game was moving. The victim was on the local cops, the victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. I hate that. I hate that. Dust in Prince. Because I think that's this game's gimmick. Oh boy. He was pushed down from the branches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? This would probably be a good time. Oh! Sick! This is what's in my pocket. I can't examine anything. Time of death, 9/6. Okay, that was 2 days ago. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Okay, that's gonna be important in the next hour. I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. I just remembered how to do my voice a little bit more. It's a little bit more down in my throat. Hell yeah. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. The victim fell from the walk path above. Sick. What information we have. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess that is what happened. Of course. Mr. Wright, shall head on right today. There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record? Court record? Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Tab? Uh-huh. You really know what you're talking about, don't you? Little fourth wall breaker. It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Oh, I just weirdly actually saw Maya. That messed me up a little bit. Like, oh. Like, I just saw her body model take over that in my brain. It was a weird... Was it Dustin Prince? Yes, it was! Because it came from here. That's either this game's mechanic or the next game's, but I'm assuming because they did the pun, it's going to be this game. I think the next game's gimmick was profiles. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. This coming from the guy that can't pay attention half the time. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Ah! I know that one. It has to be glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. Oh, excuse me. And held on to them as he fell. That's dark. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. Ooh, that's not boding well. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I actually stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Ugh. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more. And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Oh, we're doing testimony. Okay. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Ooh, excuse me. They can. They could probably also check for a lot of things, but then we wouldn't have a tutorial. Or they could totally be argued they were planted. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. We're doing this again? That's not how her name is spelled. That's not how her name is spelled. Is it? It's with a EY, isn't it? I don't think saying it. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. Who has that kind of time when they're bleeding out, by the way, or with their broken spine? The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood, and the court accepts it into evidence. A photo of the area around the victim's hand. Okay? As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name as clear as day on the ground. Oh, I'm gonna do that line again. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. Suffering succotash, Sylvester. You started to sound like Jet the Hawk. Maybe some water. I think this is a good water drinking moment. Yeah. You know what I think on my deathbed? It's time to write in cursive. Yo, seriously, somebody tell me if the stream's too loud. Or if it's actually finally at a good volume. I'm worried I'm peaking like a motherfucker. And how do you explain this dying And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir! Sweetie, do you know how to spell your own name? Do you know how to spell your own name? Do you know how to spell your own name? That's all I'm saying. I have amnesia and I remember your fucking name. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure. Well, what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution witness... Ooh, excuse me. The prosecution's witness... Oh, there we go. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court. Which means they lie from time to time. And by time to time, I mean always and ever presently, and God forbid it's the DLC case. Lie? What's a lie? Why would someone do that? But, isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Yeah, like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. Fuck. Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating in the glasses under the victim's body. Hold it! About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Continue pressing? Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have any more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out of any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So, what are you saying, detective? Is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's? Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut. But that didn't change anything, did it? Yeah, we're talking about a bunch of almost and maybes. Nothing in court actually changed because of that. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Hold it! Now you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Because we're in a lot of maybes and kind ofs today, detective. Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. Battery, stop coming up like I fucked up. I didn't do anything. Hold it! The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? I can present profiles now. I don't think they let me do that much in the DLC case, did they? I know that definitely wasn't a thing in the other cases of that game. Okay, like always, we're gonna press everything. Yeah? I forget if this is just Justice Thrall's version of trial stuff, or... Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look at it, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold it! I just thought of a really good way to edit the thing in the future! We don't have to redo the line. We just have to copy-paste it! Yay! No one's gonna know what we're talking about. Not a single person. But it's still good for us. You got it. Huh? Don't me. I know the picture says Maggie, but... Now that you mention it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction, or even present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I feel wet. Like in the good way. I'd better check the court record again. I'm gonna present on the last piece of evidence. Bite me. Hold it! And you are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? There was scratches on the fingers from the rough sand. That made me look at my hand. And there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. Why would I say that like two different words? It certainly does seem that the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up! Keep that fighting spirit going! I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir! I mean, I can show you my move all night, sweetie, but I think we're a little, age different. Well, you are a graduated police officer. Maybe not. My... what? You always look so cool when you present evidence! Present... evidence... Oh! That... I should've asked for enlighten me. Actually, I was just thinking about that. Yes! The Great Phoenix Wright is back! Oh, that's right. Huh? I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. It is a new mechanic. It sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir. Right, yeah, because what I needed was more evidence to cause me problems. People's profiles, huh? Alright. Let's give this another try. I don't need more than one try. I already got it down. Even if I didn't already half remember that that was a problem from Lukagen's playthrough, which again, I should have called this blind, because again, I'm going in blind. I would have looked at that and went, that's not your name. That's not your name, sweetie. It's not your bloody name. I didn't mean to press. Ah! Hold on. Just making sure. You have seen an entire Phoenix Wright game, so you know a lot of tropes now. Is it 1 or 2? Yeah, hold on. That's something interesting. In this photo, he hadn't wrote it yet. Objection! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Are you kidding me? We're doing this again? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making it. It is the right answer. You just moved the goalpost. I don't think that won me any points at the judge. How is it not this one? It's this, is it this? I'm saving. If we have already... Oh yeah, I'm saving over this one. Right? No, hold on, that's the completed one, isn't it? No, this is the not finished one. They'll say that because they were close, you should know her name is spelt, and we'll kill her tries. Yeah. Done. Oh, look! 2 now has a different color. Did no one stop me from why did... Hold on, I just realized what I actually did. I realized what I got wrong in a very weird way. I didn't present what I literally said I was going to, and the game told me to. I presented what was wrong. I presented the problem to the problem and not the solution. Try that again. Objection! Oh. Now it's coming back to me. Oh, Gumshoe, this is gonna hurt. Sorry, buddy. Wait a minute. Hold on. What is it? I feel really cool. What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my enemy? Opponent? What a rush! Hell yeah! Detective Gumshoe! You talking to me, pal? Please, state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please. Where's this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. McGay. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. What? But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly? I don't think so. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused. Sorry, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible to have not known her name. I mean, I have some mild evidence to the contrary, but that's just because I'm bad at remembering things. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were, in fact, lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. Dick suck photos and everything. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Sorry, to the tune of love and marriage, go together like a what is it? Is it horse and carriage? Come together to make a baby carriage? Does anyone know what I'm even talking about? Sorry, I had to check my Discord for a second. What's your name? What are you on about? Your name... I was gonna say your name was the character from Rise. I have amnesia. I don't know what you're talking about. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. See, love and marriage. I said it. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. I can feel it in my... I can feel me popping on my paws. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. I recommended she watch the Mike MGTV video on what to get your boyfriend. I'm actually really big into that gay icon. I don't know where this joke is going. He's a good channel. Sure, as long as it's not offensive or full of something terrible. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. For what? What am I what? Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. Hold it! How do you know about this? That's not what I clicked. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Can I get gruffer? I'm trying to get gruffer with Gumshoe, and I think I'm just having a bad throat day. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway,
maybe I would have the blessing ever-loving arms of Boyd.
Would say when he doesn't know the source of... Why'd you say it? Why's it gotta be cub? Why is it gotta be, like... Because baby sheeps are called lambs? I get the joke. The battery keeps showing up and it's fucking freaking me out. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Hold it! Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? Just saying maybe a little bit less time than 8 could be better for some people. I mean, when did they meet? If they met when she's 20, I could get it. But I also always bring up this, like, weird rule where it's like, if you are drinking age, please don't go hitting somebody on somebody that isn't drinking age. Because, like, I'm not saying, like, a 22-year-old and a 20-year-old can't get together or something, but, like, if you're 28 and hitting on somebody in their 20s, I'm not gonna say it can't happen and it can't be positive, but there's just a general part of society that is giving you, how do I put this? A right that they don't have, a power that they can't express, and also that power is intoxication, and if you can introduce that to them, in an environment that they're not legally allowed to, nor believed to be capable of handling, you have power over them that doesn't seem healthy. And that's often just my stance. So yeah, don't be weird, don't be creepy, try to find true love, and don't be a bado, I guess. No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. The battery was like, are you making... I got mind your own... That's... Thank you, game. Thank you for that achievement. I got mind your own business, pal. I wish it got... I want to, like... I would totally record that in, like, good quality for people to actually attach that to be said when the achievement comes up. The day of the incident that just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Did I read that? When did I read that? I don't remember that line. The day of the incident? You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. The battery is threatening me. I just saw my mic freak the fuck out because I laughed like that. Let's tap that down a little bit more. Just so I feel comfortable, you know. That's not what I want to open. What do I want to open? What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for the chat. There it is. Got it again. I got an Officer Bird. I got an Officer Prince. A present! That's lovely. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm a boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant... Judge, you didn't have to do him that dirty. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have arrested. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Hold it. Over 2 months ago. Sorry, when he does quotes, I kind of want to make Phoenix do, like, a voice. It's like, over 2 months... over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
Said them damn Yankees all the time.
Always told him I was more of a Mets fan. I hate we'll never be able to disagree on that again. No.
A baseball glove, Tell me more. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said.
So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case.
Yes, it would seem that there's a little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Not at this moment, but I'd have to if he die,
of course it's relevant.
I don't know where this will lead me, but
of course it's relevant.
That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes, bluffing to the max.
Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long you'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Like that sandwich bitch! Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about that matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
It's, rather yellow, isn't it? A birthday present from Maggie the victim. It was custom. It looks like bananas. Is it supposed to look like bananas? Because it really looks like bananas.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right.
That, and on one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. Oh, I knew I fucked up and messed the last press. Whatever. It happens. Apparently that's just gonna be more of the MO. Writing on the ground. Whew! Excuse me. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingerprint. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Wait a goddamn minute. You don't wear your glove on your dominant hand, do you? You don't wear your glove on your dominant hand, do you? Because you throw with your dominant hand. Right? Wouldn't I wear a... Yeah, wouldn't I wear a left-handed glove? Because I'm right-handed? But that glove was clearly right-handed. I feel like I'm barking. I might be barking up the wrong tree. I don't sports. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm gonna call him a shitheel. Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Ah, go back, go back!
No, it's not. It's a right-handed glove. Yeah, that's a right-handed glove. It's just upside down. Because look at the thumb. There's no way... Yeah, your thumb would be on the other side. That is a right-handed glove. But it's a right-handed glove for a left-handed person. That's confusing to say. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample writing in the sand? Yeah, it's a right-handed glove. He's left-handed, yeah. This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Yeah, tell that to the last case, my guy. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Hold it! So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. Both me and Emma would really like to differ with you on that one for the most part. I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I. Though I have amnesia. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we check the victim's pointer finger. Hold it. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on this finger if we had been writing in the sand. And the results? You know, pal, I just remembered the movie Debatnik watched. Like a review of a movie recap thingy last night. I just thought about a guy. He's like the demon of a house or something. It's actually pretty compelling in its own weirdly, esoterically, stupidly, over-exaggerated, artsy way. You know what I mean? They never do explain the camera shit. I don't think. I'm thinking too hard. We're moving on. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernails. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right. No, I'm right.
And there's more.
There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. Hold it. Scratches on his skin? Menu? Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. This is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass. Like a really strong one. That would be a microscope, wouldn't it? At that level? It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? I called it. It's a microscope. Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. From this, we can confirm the victim wrote the name of his left hand. Hold it! Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. No, you don't. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that we would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Wow, the tutorial's just feeding it to me because of the way I play. Which is fine, it's the tutorial for the game. You know, it's just such a far departure from dealing with that DLC case. The present? What about it? Because, like, yeah, now I know I need to present it, even if I don't know why. But we've already talked about why, so... Boom, shakalaka! Detective Gumshoe. Take a look at this. Is that a bunch of fucking bananas? That's the glove, right? That's my name, don't wear it out! Shut the actual fuck up. Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow. But that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. It looks like bananas. This glove is made for a left-handed person. That's not how you say that word. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. No, I'm left. Shut the... What is with you and directional puns? This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom-made. Wow, thank God Debotnik knew just enough about baseball, even though he hates that fucking sport. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from his picture that it was just... Wait a second, hold on. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! I object! Overruled. Mr. Rido would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. Society is so right-handed that the killer used his hand. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. My head itches. Order! 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 When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No! It's not possible! Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Evidence the prosecution has presented and fails to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. That's how I felt after that DLC game. I'm like, are you kidding? I don't care how I won. I'm ready to retire. I'm retiring at 26. Jesus Christ. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. No, not yet! I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. Are you gonna say we have to prove who did do it if Maggie didn't? Because that is the weirdest thing that Phoenix Wright ever does. It's like, that's not how law works. You don't have to find the killer to prove your client innocent. You just have to prove your client's innocent. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? What back pocket bullshit? Why did... I literally looked at that. I literally looked at that, and no one has said anything the whole time. I am so upset. How did you go... Has my cursor just slightly been off screen? Why did no one tell me that was on? I went over to the other side of the screen to check again, and I saw it, and I'm upset. Fuck, I'm upset about that. I don't like that. Ugh. And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck?
Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Huh. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. That's surprising to see in a tutorial case. It feels like that's like nuts to think about. Part 1 of 2. Hold on. We're gonna take a mild pizza minute. Everyone tell me how their day's going, how we're living our lives, how we're breathing our air. You know, just really how we're all gonna get there. And feel so wonderful. I can see which part you guys are on. Oh, I thought you could hear me chewing, and I'm like, that's not what you can usually hear. Oh my good. Remember that Pepsi was sweating? It somehow just got worse as I left it behind. Well, you skipped school today. How'd you get to skip school today? Dumb advertising question. But Luigi, you're here so much, I just have to ask. Do you, like, tell your friends about my streams? Oh, do you want to talk that? Well, I'm not gonna push you to talk about that, but if you want to talk about that without, like, you know, spilling doxable information, feel free to say a thing. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that because, like, so much of trauma dumping culture and, like, also wanting to, like, make sure you have your own healthy boundaries. But I did ask, so now I'm curious, but I don't want to push anything. Yeah, I used to feel slightly guilty when I felt the need to stop for a food second. But, like, I watched, like, a 9-hour stream of Small Ant, and, like, he just stops to have dinner at one point. Man's speed running, and because game timer, he stops to eat his dinner. So I'm gonna just feel less bad about it now. Wow, really? School has changed. Honestly, for the better. I don't give a fuck if some kids are gonna use it as like a wild excuse. Oh, you only get a day? Yeah, I don't mind if some kids just use it for freedom stuff, as opposed to as like I would rather it be used and abused rather than it not existing for kids that actually need it. Why don't you tell your friends things? That doesn't sound healthy. A pizza second. Asked chat about it today. Thought this trial was going to be a little shorter and I just needed a bite. Ba, 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 ba. The hell? When I held a note, Discord didn't regard it, but OBS regarded it, so I just kind of made a noise without moving my mouth. Welcome to my podcast. I'm so dumb. one of the greatest minds in the universe, and I think talking with your mouth full can be funny. Ooh, that is lovely. I do like Scizor. That's fair, Luigi. It's a hard world out there. Somebody said when true Ace Attorney Cash gets drunk on one of my videos just now. I was like, oh, that's funny. That sounds like a positive. Then the more I read it, I'm like, is that an insult? Huh. It's a very sad yet very true to life statement, Luigi. I appreciate that. No matter how you feel it, you feel that you can be yourself here. I very much strive to allow people to have that feeling that I myself have never fully had. I live in a very sort of emotional prison of self. I I like took on a persona to be the real person that I've always wanted to be. I mean, fuck, look at me. I'm a cartoon character over here talking to you. Of course, I wish I had like the emotional fortitude probably to be a live action streamer, but like I'm just so much more comfortable in the idea of being a VTuber and like marbles is happening. Oh my god, shut up, emotional person. Fucking play marble. I'm kidding. No, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that Scizor V. That's what's gonna happen. This is gonna be a very dumb part of stream where people watch it later. Don't worry, I'm gonna hit play and then we're gonna. I'm gonna type in the chat and then we're gonna go. I've had my slice. I'll chug my water. I need to what's the words I'm looking for? I need to get like alerts and other thingies in this kind of stream format. Like I think you can get a plugin that actually allows you to use. I wasn't making fun of you. I was making fun of me. That was a knock at myself, not you. I was being emotionally open, and then I was like, oh yeah, fuck marbles! No. What do you mean end stream? The first trial's not over. Literally said I'm trying to get through that today. Speaking of which. Let's save this again. I don't trust it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state.
Ende Eamstray.
Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, blow your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
I don't... No, that was like part 1. Yeah, no, I would have already ended straight. I thought about it. If this trial doesn't go 2 hours, I think I might want to play Sonic Colors for like 20 minutes. Just because I want the stream to at least be 2 hours. But this is looking like it's going to be the 2 hours, and then I'll just... so essentially, I was like kind of keeping that to myself for a minute, and I was like, I'll see how long the trial goes, and then I was just going to add
plus supersonic to the title if we started playing colors at the end. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Oh, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. You can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Give yourself your own concussion amnesia, sweetie. Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me? Sorry, I was about to do a dumb bit where I grabbed, like, Cass's character and then just put him side by side, and it's like, No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself? So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I made those? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay, there's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. It's my business card. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. I really should have put that on the card. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me! This might be very important! Whoa, excuse me. Okay, roger! It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone. Sorry, something got in my head for a second. I picked up a lost cell phone while on the walk with Dustin. That What the fuck? All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. I turned it the fuck off because that shit was annoying. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Ooh. Ah. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up. But they never did. Huh. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! Oh! You were here all along! You're so mean! I called you 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up! And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left! Ugh! Who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Did I? Oh, that sucks. Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super-important evidence! Da-da-da-da! Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. God, it's been so long, I forgot you call me Nick. I have actual amnesia for this, cause like it's been a minute since we've interacted. I haven't interacted with Maya in a year. Like, legitimately. Like, I have legit, like, experienced this game almost the way the franchise puts it together, I think. Or maybe this is next week and I've forgotten. I got bad memory. Thanks. What the heck is this? A list? That's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kinda tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. They started making trouble in your neighborhood, Nick. Do you always make pop culture references? No, it's kinda new. Is it gonna stay around? I don't think so. Okay. No good, as in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names listed on a list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of the phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
Guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. It just weirdly hit me in the dumbest way that literally Maya would give me and me and Phoenix the same nickname. I just thought about that. You bought Nick, Phoenix. She's just gonna take the Nick out of both our names and call us Nick. Now I don't remember if that's me or Maya. I'm pretty sure it's Maya. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now convene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. 1 second. I wanted to look at something. I can't examine things. That's next game. Sorry, never mind.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
Yeah, most people do. Anybody that shortens my name and doesn't want to piss me off usually calls me D-Bot. I don't like being called Nick. Because that's not the important part of my name. What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on him.
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls his next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
A Hamanahuniha?
Oh my god, he's hot! I mean, please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Guy with really smarmy voice.
Just know you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. No, you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university, but give in and settle everything in my life. I hate this. I'm merely looking for the perfect, top-notch, unbeatable. I have a rigorous... I'm so...
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. Please stop talking.
What is he? A human chatterbox? I haven't had Maya there in so long. I was grown. I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates.
only need apply. Glasses? You weren't wearing glasses. Oh. Hey, mate. How many fingers am I holding up right now? Thank you. That'll be all. That's enough, your name, witness. Why, obviously, Smarmy McDickcheese. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Like car drifting? Or like drifting? Because one of those is actually cool. I'm Dick Wellington. They serve me well in most restaurants, and I go right inside your mouth, sweetie. Oh! Thank you, Dad, for that name. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Ahem, Mr. Wellington? On the day of the murder, you were taking a stroll to the bar, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. Dear Lord, that doesn't exist. I hate him already. What are you talking about? His dick? His Dick Wellington? Served raw? On a platter? I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, a PhD in drifting. You could probably be a doctor of drifting. It is a science. In its own way. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk, you know, you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. Being poor is no fun, you know. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. You know, prospectively, I kept questioning how he died. Wait, if that's sand, or ground? My head hurts. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. I really liked her hoodie. It was so revealing. Ooh la la. Madam, thank you for the no sleeves. Yes, I'm compensating because I'm gay. Shut up. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. See, it is a banana. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Did you hear I just remembered what my voice sounds like? Yeah? People think I'm really annoying. Sorry, I never have a girl voice. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client? You mean Maggie? Yeah. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. And yes, of course he's lying. Look at his fucking face. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. Is that really that well-crafted lie? Just kind of seemed like it existed. Woo! What I saw that day. I about hit space like that was gonna do something. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. Hold it! So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. Huh. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No name? Trashy? I'll have you know I don't know where the fuck I graduated from. Now, this might be hard for a mushy-headed, feeble-minded buffoon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot! I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Checked for something else. I thought Discord's Steam stuff was popping up. Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool with a fourth-rate deck. I guess I can expect real smarts from you. Ugh. His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Leave him be. I want to ask other questions. Well, I guess there's no point in pressing him further. After all, there was a clock right there at the crime scene. Oh, you get that whether you do or don't. Wait. Nope. Gotta go back for that. Oh, hold on. No. He said it, but I don't know that. I need to know that. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk, tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desk and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's the thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright. Oh, as you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of I'm fucking... Not even trying. Fuck this. I hate when they do that gag. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-rate waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Hold it! And how did you know he was a police officer? Well, the word Blue Badger was written all over his girl's titties. And of course, I already mentioned how I was looking at her hoodie. You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself I'm fucking... Fuck this man, I hate him so much, I can't do that. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Didn't you that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Is it eat my food? I think it's eat my food. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? That sounded really backhanded. I'm so sorry. You are pretty. Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you. Fucking stop it! I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Have you not met this mother... Okay. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. How do I kill you and get away with it? Okay, tell me about that. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please, I don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm gonna tackle you in this courtroom right now. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. Of who, motherfucker? Who am I a cheap imitation of? This shit is genuine original. Trained by Mia Fey her goddamn self. Fuck you. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, Witness? The only thing I saw was the banana that Fuck you. That's not a banana. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Like a banana bunch. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? I don't know. And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else? He mistook something else for a bunch of bananas. And that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did. I know, right? Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? I'm surprised he's not questioning how she says his nickname, considering he knows his name again. Fuck you. Fuck you, banana boy. Haha! Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? You're stupid, aren't you? You have the brain of a gnat. But don't think you can use that as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Oh, huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas! Knows nothing about baseball. Whether you're an American citizen or Japanese, we are disappointed. No, he has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Not really. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to do Galileo. Observe new possibilities. A glove, not a banana, viewed from afar would still look like that. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20 to 100. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so I had to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. Her courageous spirit, her ability to pretend to be a man until they killed her. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. Oh! Objection! Why, the height difference was only 9 feet! It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness? He's strangling himself. Yes! Die! Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. So for anyone that hasn't caught on,
I decided his accent was fake. So when he gets mad, it drops. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Who's to say? They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. You're insulting that the police aren't out doing murders? Dude, I'm in this fucking court trial every fucking 2 weeks. Trust me, people are dying. They're busy. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. The more you look at the anatomy of that one photo... So I complimented her, like, hoodie earlier, obviously. And I keep obviously looking at that spot because it's near center frame. If you kind of look, you notice they slightly drew interior, and they somehow drew her shirt having the shape of a boob, with there being no boob on the inside. Maggie Bird has ghost titty. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. Hold it! She ran away, just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Interesting that you say bird. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Dude, are you acting like lawyers don't matter? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. God damn it, Phoenix. Anyway, she ran away the instant she saw you. How could she tell it was my client? How could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. I gotta get more information out of him. By the way, I watched an episode of LA Law, the Homer Simpson one apparently, and it's wild to think about the fact that, how do I put this? So, you know how in courts they're like, strike that from the record, the jury will ignore that, overruled, exaggerated. Like, that is such an illusion. Right? Like, there's nobody that's gonna be in court and just forget something because you tell them to, or to ignore it. Any lawyer that goes over a judge's head knows exactly what they're doing. They know they're emotionally manipulating the people to the side of them to make them make decisions based on what they wanted. And it's like some major idea that we're just, yes, in a court of law, we're all honoring our systems. No, most people don't even know the laws that they're enacting and just saying guilty or not guilty based on what lawyers tell them. And it's like, strike that from the record, or ignore that, or the jury will ignore that. And it's like, no they won't. That's going to be in their heads for the next question. They're going to ignore the next question for how much they're supposed to ignore this question. It just doesn't work like that. The human brain doesn't work like that. And I bet a lot of people have, like, had false verdicts and stuff because of some bullshit a lawyer said. Which obviously that's just the court of law in America in general. But really, just think about that. Every time in media you see somebody like go overboard, that is a little bit based off stuff from real life. Also, you know, once you put a trial on camera, you're also messing with the verdicts and stuff. I don't know, just stuff to think about. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Hold it! Immediately? As in immediately? I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that in your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. What?
For what? For what? What the fuck was that hint? Oh. Not that one. Is the statement in what phone booth? Oh wait, time of death. Is it time of death? Oh, touche. I was like, ah, he couldn't have had a phone, but no. Okay, I want to hear his response to this. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.? They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It is to laugh. It certainly says something about the It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. Did I skip asking this one because I went and pressed something else? I'll check. We know the answer. How do you know that? Oh, is he just gonna say something about a clock? Oh, that was a joke from Gumshoe. I'm gonna do that.
What? Why you're just some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point anyway. How did the police respond? Yeah, something about Gumshoe not going to a good college. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna actually do that one. Hold on, sorry. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Hey, pal, I graduated from a very, pretty good, top-ranked college.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Why you're just some lousy kid?
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? Okay, now let's... I just liked that. I caught how much I liked that bit after it happened. No you did not. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ah! Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. I mean, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if they are trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness? I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. I think apparently I once heard that Winston Payne actually had a clean record until Phoenix. Phoenix is the one that ruined his life. I think he actually was, like, as lucky as us before. But then, like, he lost to us, and then he slowly gets worse every game until the point where, like, his toupee's flying off all the time.
What, are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose their things? Haven't you ever heard that? It's so rational. It's how Quark, I don't think, play the people.
Enough. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Matroska? Matroska? Matrios? I'll say it 50 different ways. I'll figure it out. Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question for that? Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? I just said I don't know. What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see. You know, I bet that things would, actually play the Steel Samurai theme if I called it. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Matroska. Matrosity. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Judge? Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, so let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a... Yep, it's, not that one. I keep mixing up crime photos. Yep, right there. Here you go. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth? That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 little steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh! Damn it. Everybody good? OBS had a little bit of an oopsie. Ugh. We fine? Everybody good? It says I'm recording and still live, so I'm gonna keep going. Yes, that is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? But I bet his phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, still had the phone she found anyway. Huh. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he's looking for something else? The bananas! Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during the sit-in? Do I have an idea? Yes, I do, actually, yes. There is only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, You will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh, I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court that one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? It has to be this, right? Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced? Perhaps. That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then, before you do, you will be penalized. Ouch. Please present to the... Aw. He didn't have his phone. The glove means nothing. That's it. I thought it was that he was using that 50 minutes to write the name, but we have no proof that he did that, nor why. So it's gotta be... He didn't have his fucking glasses! Or whatever. Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that! You almost gave me a heart attack! These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body! Order! Order! No, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess for anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 50 minutes to make that call. Pretty solid. Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer? Well, considering somebody's got to go down for this, nobody else was in the park. Yes, of course. That is precisely what I am doing. Oh, ah! He looks like a fucked up version of me from the back. By me, I mean Phoenix. Hold on. Have it a drink first. It's not Matroska? Matruska? Matroska? Machuska? Mimuska? Mika Minamosa? I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being a murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal.
This third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? I think kill, or hand, or murder, or something. Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy.
For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you could read that, right?
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew?
Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie?
That is a good point. Witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. It was said to him in the phone call. It would be best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? This is my business card. I wrote it on the back. It's gotta be... It's either that or that. It's gotta be that. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What do I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you? It's pretty simple logic, my guy.
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murderer? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And... It's his phone? Yeah, he gave us amnesia to get his phone back, but I think he grabbed our phone instead. That's why I said I think it would play the Steel Samurai theme if I called it. She also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Don't you remember? Ooh. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. I know they're probably not pronounced differently. I'm making it easier. This is a mistake that can only occur if you knew what was... This is a mistake that can only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Order! Order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive!
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason.
Untrue. What the fuck do you think a serial killer is?
Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
I do.
It's very simple, Your Honor. He's a con artist. He's a dirty, stinking con artist. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't afford an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Offer. Can't offer. If I can't offer an explanation. What did I even say? Afford? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court blah 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 blah. And bingo! Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course! This list of phone numbers is stored in the cell phone's memory. Seemed like a real idiot you wouldn't use that much of a non-burner. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artist?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant blah, 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 blah. It's brilliant minds, blah, blah, blah.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, they would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No, this is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now.
That police officer... Your Honor?
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness!
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Wellington had to do was meet Mr. Bird and get his phone back.
He got spooked.
Why then would he need to kill anyone?
This is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? I think he's an idiot and he got spooked because he saw an officer. God, fuck, Dustin Prince would be alive literally if he was out of uniform. That's fucked. If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box? Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something in the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? I got that for you right here. That would be Dustin Prince himself. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
They're both officers, yes. But she was in casual, he was in uniform. Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. Why is the police uniform... so, like, the Blue Badger, like, mark is usually on a police officer's uniform in this series. But it's really strange that they also have, like, this aviator badge thing. Oh, that girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known that they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. I'm saying he's an idiot, Your Honor. Exactly. Oh, it turned orange. That's interesting. Nope, it's red. Yellow? Green. I'm going through the terror alert system watching my fucking game try to stream. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. See, that's fucked. That's sad. I don't want to think about that. That's shit that happens. That's like real shit that happens. The bad system, the wrong choice, the unlucky event. That's what gets you killed. It's sad. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive!
Not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
Evidence.
That guy is really creeping me out.
All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. The suspicious phone number, this suspicious card group, that. They're all on that phone. To say that phone is really mine. What's your proof? Your evidence.
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to, but you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? What? It feels good to see you squirm.
Huh. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Sorry, we're having a buffer moment. I'll give it 5 seconds. That's so weird. Did it move the game when I did that? No, it's fine. Your Honor? This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. His cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be... maybe... Fingerprints on the phone. The phone stored numbers. This phone has the name and numbers of... We good on connection? It's being weird right now. We're almost done. This trial's clearly at the end. What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? I'm checking chat. Did you say that? Oh my god, can the Wi-Fi get its shit together? I definitely need to fix the bitrate next time. Okay, I don't know where you said that in chat. I don't... Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself? The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. Jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be... maybe... Fingerprints on the phone. Why... Oh, it's the phone. I was looking in way too many places for that. I was like, oh, it must have been farther up. It's the phone? It's the phone. It's the baby? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? I don't think so. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it.
I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too. Tisk tisk. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Just made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. Why? It must have glitched because of all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone in your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Fuck you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you want too much.
And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Come again? Oh my god! Now I remember! Wa-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. The fuck was that? Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. You motherfucker, you assaulted me! Fucking arrest this man! So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, you've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis. Oh, I said the word right, yay. Has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? We're proving the wrong thing. Don't blame yourself, you're nearly a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? There's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. You know, the last dude on this channel that tried to make it to his lunch reservation never really made it. Maybe it'll go better for you, sweetie.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection. Hold it! He is not leaving this court. Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Fuck off! Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? I don't see a Wi-Fi problem, but please, Cass, remind me to fix the bitrate later. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. Yes! You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Did I not just say please? Do you fully understand? I do, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are. Well, Your Honor, but the cross-examination has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's instinct at this point. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. This is gonna be fun. Boom! Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Oh, thank you, Your Honor. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but it still can't read it. I think that's a joke on graphics, but also I'm just thinking of like some fucking Bateman moment right now. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is... Wait for the internet to fix itself. Excellent. The back of the card. The card is important because of what is on the back. Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? The court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. That sounded like a reasonable... Is the defense preparing something? We're calling my phone. I'll humor this. Where the fuck is this going? And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things to...
Thank you, Steel Samurai.
Ah! Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone.
You're... Ah! No. It can't be.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
No!
I killed that man. I killed that man in a court of law. Hell yeah! So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. As you can see by most of his bullshit today.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! Confetti! Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned. Vamonos. I did it. September 8th, 2:16 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Yeah! I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir.
You're gonna give yourself a concussion, sweetie.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. I know, right? Right. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it?
Maya, sweetie, she's in fucking court for the death of her boyfriend because she tried to nicely return someone's cell phone. And they were talking about marriage, and she's a police officer, and her guy that trained her was Gumshoe. I know enough about her in the last 2 hours to know that life has fucked her in so many different ways, but like given her a story and a charming events in the same path. And it's like one of those lives full of fleeting happiness. Not a really... Some people find that some of the best lives, but like a lot of others can't handle it. They're not strong enough for it. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won, or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and Before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Anybody else wondering if that was old bag? Oh, I'm sure the Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! If other people know the strategy and you don't, you'll get fucked for all of life. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. Really got a lot of cushioning from all this fucking spikes, you know? I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah. After all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet! I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. Woo! I mean, you don't win in a tie. What a horrible day. I got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Not everything. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a really good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. Come on, Wi-Fi, we're almost at the end. Just kind of hold it together and I'll fix you next stream. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya! You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. So many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. Feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright. Sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, hasn't even been that long since she came back to my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Woo! I'm glad they changed the subtitle, because actually going back to the first case, it says the end. And it's so funny to look at. Yes. I would like to. Woo! Back in the saddle, ladies and gents. That was fun. That was, see, now that I'm actually gonna be honest, a little bit teary-eyed at being reminded of characters and like my actual enjoyment of this franchise. I spent weeks hating that DLC case, and now I'm back like remembering how sweet and lovable and like enjoyable all the characters can actually be. And yeah, I forgot. I never realized how much I would actually miss Maya. Of course, I mean, you know, obviously I dogged on Emma once or twice, but I know she's eventually going to be a great character in Apollo.
And overall, yeah, that was but one step on our great journey to get through the second game. Um, like I said, I'm gonna try to get through 2 trials before Sonic Frontiers, but I make no promises. Uh, I will play Sonic Frontiers as much as I want because I have, in case you didn't know, it's been 5 years since the last major Sonic game, or at least the good. It's been a lot longer since the good one. So, yeah, I need my fix, and it's why I've been playing Sonic Colors Ultimate so much. But I hope everyone enjoyed the show. If you were new here and just kind of lurking, I hope you subscribe. If anybody subscribed and I just didn't notice because of the new setup, thank you for subscribing. Obviously, Discord, Twitter, the VA channel, that's way bigger than this one. I'm gonna do more. I have I'm working on editing a Portal 2 thing that I did with Kate. And overall, I hope you all look forward to more Phoenix Ember. And with that, besides just that, I hope you all have a wonderful evening.